And India's startup ecosystem has reacted to Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal's comments on Indian startup systems' lack of innovation. Commerce Minister yesterday said Indian startups that are using cheap labor to deliver goods so that rich people don't move out of their houses, whereas other countries are being self-reliant in AI and chips. He also highlighted it had been better if we had Indian investors in startups. Now, startup founders are reacting to this. Zepto CEO said company has created 1.5 lakh jobs and generated nearly 1,000 plus crores of tax per year. Meanwhile, Paytm's Vijay Shekhar Sharma believes India will overtake China. What's all they are thinking over this criticism? Let's first listen to what Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal said yesterday.
What are startups doing today? We are focused on food delivery apps, turning unemployed youth into cheap labor so the rich can get their meals without moving out of their house. And against that, what does a Chinese startup do? Work on developing electric mobility, battery technologies, and with that, they're today dominating the electric mobility ecosystem. We are very proud of what India has done. But are we the best in the world as yet? Not yet. Should we aspire to be? Or are we going to be happy being delivery boys and girls? Fancy ice cream and cookies. In fact, I know at least 3 or 4 billionaires whose children make on one brand or the other very fancy ice creams and cookies and run a very successful business, and I have no complaint against that. But is that the destiny of India? क्या भारत का भविष्य उससे संतुष्ट है? Healthy ice cream, zero gluten free, whatever, I don't know, vegan, ये सब शब्द लगा के अच्छी पैकेजिंग करके हम स्टार्टअप बोलते हैं अपने आप को. ये स्टार्टअप नहीं है, ये एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप है, ये बिजनेस है. दूसरी तरफ सेमीकंडक्टर्स में ग्रोथ हो रही है. आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस खुद की अपने देश की बन रही है लोगों की. दे आर इन्वेस्टिंग हेवीली टू बिकम सेल्फ रिलायंट, बिल्डिंग चिप्स, एआई मॉडल्स which will prepare the nation for the future. भारत ने क्या करना है? आइसक्रीम बनानी है या चिप्स बनाने हैं? Instant grocery delivery, latest hot on the block. I have no problems. He can list at a few $1 billion. I'm very happy. I only wish they'd had more Indian investors rather than the foreigners buying off all our startups. And ये सिद्धार्थ आप सबके लिए चेतावनी है. We need more Indian investors into the game. Again, of course, I won't comment on what it's making people and how our resources are going only towards hyper-fast logistics. And look at what the other side is doing. Robotics, automation, machine learning, preparing themselves for 3D manufacturing. Next-gen factories that are more efficient and that compete with the rest of the world and capture markets.
Now, this criticism has never come before. We have never heard any minister talking like that, and that too, Commerce Minister this time. But what does Vijay Shekhar Sharma believe, CEO of Paytm? Well, he spoke exclusively to ET Now, and he said and discussed the growth of Indian startup ecosystem versus that of China's. Listen into that excerpt of conversation.
I love that you want us to become like China, and it is many years of whatever investment in China has done. And I do believe that we will overtake even that. I mean, tell me the spaces that we've been, line items, the line by line, we are overtaking any and every country. And the expectation that is of the startups, it's a legit expectation. And many startups are doing it. It may not have got talked so much. We rather believe that there will be many startups showcasing their deep tech, AI, and there are many who are doing semiconductors. So there is a lot expected and there is a lot happening.
And we're just ahead in terms of the overall curve.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, no doubt about it. China had started this. I mean, we started in 2014, I would say. I remember that. Startup India either 2015, 16 thing. And you're talking about 2010, they started 2010 or even before that. So the good thing is that we are not going behind, we are reducing the gap.
So one final question, given that there's a positive time on the path to profitability, you had told ET now in February this year itself that Q4 will be profitable for you. Do you stand by that?
I told to our investors in our earning call that we will work hard to make our Q4 profitable, and our results are due, and I stand by on that.